Hey, it's Courtney back with another informative garden video. Today I'm showing you guys all of the things I put in my compost. I save all of my used coffee pods, scrape those out, and that goes in. Of course, some of my famous roasted eggshells. These are all of the banana peels from the bananas that my family eats. They already know not to throw them out because I do use them in the garden. And nobody wants to get yelled at if I open that trash can and there's a banana peel in there or any eggshells. I grind everything up in the NutriBullet. This way it breaks down easier and in half the time. The NutriBullet is my bestie, I've said it before. This one is reserved for all my garden needs, and we do have a separate household one. The peels come out looking like paste, and in it goes. I'll bring you guys back out in a second and show you my little composter and how I use it. This is all kinds of kitchen scraps. You see a few more banana peels, some carrot and potato shavings, some herbs from my fridge that got a little bit slimy, and I'm going to blend that with some old bread that no one in the house was eating. Barely anything in my house goes to waste. I do try to compost what I can, and I do use my compost in the garden. So I put all that stuff in the blender. Don't judge me for trying to stuff it all in there. Just don't. I add a little water and blend that up. And this is how it looks when I'm done. These are some rolls that got moldy on my kitchen counter. My sister Ebony laughed at how excited I got to see moldy bread and started to question where my life was going. But God knows my heart. He does. I took all that moldy bread and grinding it down into breadcrumbs in the NutriBullet. This is how it looks after. Nice, grainy little moldy breadcrumbs. Okay, so y'all ain't ready for this next one. This next one is dryer lint. Yep, you heard me right. That is lint from my dryer. I saved some of mine and put it in my compost because your compost does need brown matter. I sometimes take a few paper towel rolls, a few toilet paper rolls, and grind that up and throw it in there too. I make sure my cup is nice and dry, spin it a few times, and it comes out into this beautiful fluff. See that? Nice and fluffy. Next up, we have some grapes and strawberries that started to get a little old in my refrigerator. So we're going to make that work too. I did drop a few on the counter, but I got them all. Don't worry. I add these bananas that no one in my house seems to want to eat when they start looking like this. And in it goes. This thing smelled so good. I almost drank it. I cut the top off of this soda bottle and poured it in there just so we could take it outside. So now we're ready. I have my bread, nice and crumbly and moldy, my used coffee grounds, yep, my dryer lint, my little concoction, and I'll show you guys in a future video what I do with those bones. So all of these things can go in your compost, and your garden will love you for it. Trust me, my garden is beautiful. And I have some of the best fruits and veggies you will ever taste. This is my niece Journey. She was here visiting from New York and wanted to help. So she's going to be our garden Vanna White, putting everything in the composter for us. She was always so curious about everything in the garden and always wanted to help. She was a perfect little garden helper. So in goes our concoction, the bread, banana peels, kitchen scraps. Doesn't it look yummy? Then we're going to put in our dryer lint, our coffee grounds, and our moldy rolls that we turned into breadcrumbs. So let me tell you guys about this little composter. I got this composter around Memorial Day weekend. Aldi was having a memorial sale. And I paid $40 for this little composter. My friend Lavina from our gardening group gave us the heads up that it was on sale. And I did run out and get one. So thank you, Lavina. Before that, I was composting in a plastic bin, and that was fine too. But at least with this one, I don't have to mix it around. I don't have to stress my back. I was mixing my other one with the shovel. With this one, I just put everything in, put the lid on, and give it a few spins, and everything is mixed up. I come out every 2 to 3 days and give it a couple spins like the wheel on The Price is Right. And that's it. Journey put the cover on wrong, but I fixed it. I just unsnap it on the bottom, give it a good couple of spins. It is a lot easier than it looks. Once you get it spinning, it's really easy. Save those kitchen scraps. Save a little bit of that Dryalint. And trust me, you will not regret it. In about 4 to 5 weeks, my compost was looking so beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful texture. It smelled good. And my garden loves it. Happy gardening.